We would also like to recognize and welcome Mr. Howard Vickers and Mr. Chris Conklin from the Honolulu Federal Executive Board, Local Federal Coordinating Committee, Hawaii, Pacific, CFC, and Rear Admiral Matthew W. Sibley, the incoming 2022 Hawaii Pacific CFC Chair. Additionally, a special thank you to those watching online, as well as members of the Federal Executive Board, colleagues, commanders, supervisors, and family and friends. Thank you all for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the playing of musical honors, the singing of our national anthem by Tech Sergeant Ed Siaosi, followed by the invocation delivered by Chaplain Daniel Leatherman. Honor guard, post.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order. Order.
E pulikako, let us pray. Lord of all creation, Keakua, in this time and season we remember that in your wisdom you have given us gifts of memory, reason, and skill, and called us to use these gifts that we might be instruments of your purpose. And we thank you for those whose effort makes so much more possible. We ask you to watch over those in our military community, our brothers and sisters in arms, soldiers, sailors, airmen, guardians, Marines, and Coast Guardmen, both here and deployed to places far from the love of family and home. Be their light in the midst of darkness and a source of strength and comfort in times of challenge. Comfort and care for their families who remain behind to care and support their families. Remind us of the need for peace, and bless us all in this labor and sacrifice, for such peace is our hope. In our nation and throughout the world, when personal and financial resources are stretched thin, we offer you our thanks and praise this afternoon for this gathering, for this community, and the hearts committed to serving the needs of so many, for those who offer of themselves through their generosity of time, talent, and treasure in the combined federal campaign. Bless our efforts as you have blessed us with such resources that will help so many. We ask you, dear God, to join our celebration. May your Spirit move among us in this gathering and fill us with joy and hope, that we may continue to be instruments of your purpose. Closing our prayer, we say, E po mai ka I ka ko, I aloha ho'i me ka manao iho. Mai ke ia va aku, a I ka manawa pau ole. May peace be upon us all, and love with faith from this time on and forevermore. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you, Chaplain Daniel Leatherman, for delivering the invocation, and thank you, Tech Sergeant Ed Siaosi, for the wonderful rendition of the national anthem. Aloha, and welcome to the award ceremony and change of responsibility for the 2021 Hawaii Pacific Combined Federal Campaign. We are here to recognize the hard work put in by the personnel who volunteered during the campaign and all the agencies and units that achieved exceptional levels of giving. Brigadier General Ota, will you please come forward and provide our opening remarks?
Aloha. Isn't this a beautiful day? Perfect setting out here on the USS Missouri. Every time I'm on this ship, I just get almost like chicken skin, because you just know what's out here and what's happened and what it stands for. I'd like to thank all of you for taking time out of your hectic schedules to come out here to recognize a lot of people that have contributed immensely to the Combined Federal Campaign for 2021. I'd like to also thank Chaplain Leatherman for the invocation, and Tech Sergeant Siaosi for his great rendition of the U.S. National Anthem. I'd like to welcome Rear Admiral Matthew Sibley, U.S. Coast Guard 14th District Commander, who is privileged to take the reins from me for 2022. I know he'll surpass what we've done in 2021, and that's what we want. I want to recognize Mr. Chris Conklin, who's here today. This is his last year. He's going to be retiring here shortly, and we'll give him some recognition later on today. But thank you, sir, for attending. Mr. Howard Vickers, in here in spirit right now. Thank him. Ms. Samantha Barrett, Regional Director of the CFC Hawaii Pacific Region. Ms. Megan Dendy, Program Associate. Ms. Alicia Kosick, Senior Associate Director. And I want to thank my sister for taking on the challenge, Lieutenant Colonel Gregory, for being my CFC manager. Thank you, sis, for ensuring your brother was at the right place at the right time. I'd like to thank Master Sergeant Andrew Jackson and Misty for the Hawaii National Guard Public Affairs, setting up all the cameras and sound. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the Air Force Honor Guard for posting colors for us. As we look back on a successful and unforgettable campaign season, we feel overwhelming gratitude towards the CFC community that made it all possible. We are thrilled to share the results of the 2021 Combined Federal Campaign and highlight the ways you have chosen to be the face of change. We're still calculating the paper pledges at this time, but we have currently raised $1,357,000 with more than 2,300 donors and 2,255 volunteer hours to help people and the community in need. Our average gift of 2020 was $487 a donation. This year, they've exceeded that to $561. It's just amazing the generosity of our employees. There were a total of 847 charities that were supported by the Hawaii Pacific donors. Your benevolent generosity and every dollar and every hour of service makes a difference in local communities across the nation and around the world. Your gifts can welcome home a hero from a deployment overseas, fund critical scientific research, or remove trash from a public park, and abundantly more. Even though the 2021 campaign faced special challenges due to COVID restrictions, water crisis, and for some heightened operations tempo, we were able to achieve 100% contact. Though restrictions brought on some difficulties, many successes were accomplished during this campaign. These include the following. Leadership support and engagement excelled this year with the use of targeted messaging through emails, newsletters, social media, technology. Leadership participated in PSA videos to promote the kickoff of the campaign. We joined in the fun through the 60th anniversary contest. Many events took place throughout the Hawaii Pacific region with agency project officers, key workers, including an increase of in-person events such as AAFES and NAX booths, charity fairs, virtual charity fairs, photo contests. Also provided employees the opportunity to learn more about the CFC and how to become part of the cause. Public affairs officers in the Hawaii Pacific region helped promote the campaign through PSA's monthly articles, internal communications. We also added advertisement and marketing through the MWR within the Hawaii and Guam region. Each of you have shown a willingness to go above and beyond the call of public service by contributing to thousands of charities that work to improve the quality of life across the globe. Thank you for choosing to be the change maker through 2021 Combined Federal Campaign, and especially for being the face of change. Mahalo.
Thank you, Brigadier General Ota. We will now begin with the awards portion of the ceremony. These awards honor and celebrate the collective generosity of those serving in the Hawaii Pacific region. Please hold your applause until all participants for each category have been named. Brigadier General Ota will recognize those agencies that have been selected to receive the Agency of the Year award. This award recognizes one federal agency or command in each category that achieved exceptional results in the campaign. These agencies demonstrated leadership, utilized innovative and creative means to inspire their CFC volunteers, and overall fostered a robust CFC awareness throughout their organization. The categories listed are first place, second place, and third place. Would the representatives for the following agencies please come forward and remain in place until a photo is taken. The first place Agency of the Year award is awarded to Transportation Security Administration. The second place Agency of the Year award is awarded to the 36th Wing, Anderson Air Force Base. Due to travel and budget restrictions, their team was unable to attend the ceremony in person. We ask that you take a moment to congratulate the hard work and effort of the 36th Wing team. Well done on an incredible year. The third place Agency of the Year award is awarded to Naval Information Warfare Center Pacific. Thank you to all the Agency of the Year award winners. General Ota will now recognize 3 CFC Impact Award winners. The Impact Award honors and celebrates the collective generosity of the heroes serving in the Hawaii Pacific region. It recognizes the positive impact the millions of dollars pledged through this campaign will have on the lives of those in need around the world. Would the following agencies please come forward and remain in place until a photo is taken? This year's 2021 CFC Impact Award goes to U.S. Pacific Fleet. Naval Undersea Warfare Center, Det Pacific. Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard and Intermediate Maintenance Facility. Thank you to all the Impact Award winners. Now, we will recognize the individuals that have been selected to receive the 2021 CFC Hero Award. These individuals implemented a successful CFC campaign and went above and beyond the call of duty in service to that campaign. These 3 heroes are running for the opportunity to be nominated as the National CFC Hero, awarded by the Office of Personnel Management. When your name is called, please come forward and remain in place until a photo is taken, then you can return to your seat. ESTI Deidre Collins, Transportation Security Agency, Hawaii Pacific. ATI Lauren Outlaw, Transportation Security Agency, Hawaii Pacific. The award will be received by TM Caleb Jinks in place of Miss Outlaw, who could not be here today. Mr. David Winsco, Naval Undersea Warfare Center, Det Pacific. Thank you, ETSI Deidre Collins, ATI Lauren Outlaw, and Mr. David Winsco. All nominees have dedicated a great amount of time during the 2021 campaign, and it is truly appreciated. Please give one last round of applause to all award winners. I will now recognize those agencies that have met the requirements for the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum awards. Unfortunately, while planning for this day, due to COVID safety and health measures, we are unable to congratulate all these agencies in person today. We ask that at the end of the ceremony that you please turn your attention to a special recognition video highlighting the full list of award-winning units. Mr. Chris Conklin, can you please come forward and join Brigadier General Ota? Brigadier General Ota would like to present a check to Mr. Chris Conklin from the Honolulu Honolulu Pacific Federal Executive Board for $1,357,718 on behalf of more than 2,300 donors within the Hawaii Pacific region. These contributions are assisting thousands of charities to continue their missions across the nation. Yep. At this time, Mr. Conklin, will you please provide some remarks and background on the rotation of the CFC chair through the military services?
Thank you, General Otto. That's my favorite part of the campaign, is getting the big check at the end. And like I said, it'll be spent wisely this year. And you know, with the last 2 years, what all we've been through, I can't think of a more challenging time for our charities, particularly our local ones. You could see it during a period when it was more, probably more also challenging to get folks together, to get the donors, because of all that we dealt with and people not in the same place and learning to communicate in a different way. So hats off to you, sir. I salute you. Again, I'm Chris Conklin, the Executive Director of the Honolulu Pacific Federal Executive Board. I represent the local federal coordinating committee, which is our executive committee, which oversees the campaign. As was mentioned earlier, this is my last rodeo. I'm a short timer. I'm not short, but I'm a short timer, as we said in the military. And so this is kind of a great way. I always treasure these events, and I have a passion for CFC, and it has been a challenge during the 10 years I've been in the job. So I feel like this is a great way to end it on board the Missouri here. And I want to introduce Colby Stanton. She is my relief of local FEMA fame. So those of you that work in the emergency management business know and respect Colby. I think she's been here a little longer than me. She has a lot of great relationships, and she's helped the islands get through a lot of challenges with the FEMA response. So welcome aboard, Colby. I know you'll be great. And Brian Michael, my deputy, is also there. And Brian's been a key contributor. So thanks for that. The mission of the CFC, as you know, is to provide and support philanthropy through a program that is employee-focused, cost-efficient, and effective in providing all federal employees the opportunity to improve the quality of life for our fellow citizens. I'd like to give a very sincere thank you to our Hawaii Air National Guard team for the countless hours of hard work you put in during the campaign. It goes without saying, repeating myself, this year's campaign was conducted during challenging times. In true aviator fashion, we adjusted course, airspeed, and altitude when encountering these significant challenges, and the results are outstanding. The Hawaii Pacific campaign remains one of the nation's best, reflecting on the very generous citizens who serve the federal government in Hawaii, Guam, American Samoa, and the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas. Your commitment and support are deeply appreciated by the local charities who faced unprecedented demands over the past 2 years, and the national and international charities that will receive these funds. I know that they join with me in expressing deepest appreciation for every dollar you raise on their behalf. You need to give yourself a round of applause. The good news is we are losing a great campaign chair, but we're blessed in this area because we have a core of it on a preset rotation schedule. Each year, I get the privilege of working with a new group of great Americans who, with their sense of community and can-do spirit, invariably build a team effort to lead our of the nation's biggest workplace giving program. The Air Guard has done a tremendous job during the 2021 campaign, and as we've watched with a sense of awe what the Hawaii Guard has done to support our local citizens during the COVID-19 pandemic, we always knew the campaign was in great hands. As Rear Admiral Sibley and the 14th Coast Guard District take the reins, what will not change is the dedication of our volunteers and the generosity and spirit of our employees. Semper Paratus. In closing, I have a couple of thank yous to deliver because it's through the work of many that we're able to have such excellent campaign. General Ota, your project manager, Lieutenant Colonel Diane Gregory, also known as SIS, and the rest of your campaign team did a superb job in planning, organizing, and executing the 2021 campaign. I thank you, sir, for your leadership and support. Bravo Zulu to the Hawaii Air National Guard. And thanks to Samantha Baird and Alicia Kostic of our local outreach coordinator team for your outstanding support. Agency heads and commanders, I thank you for your leadership and support of the Hawaii Pacific Area Combined Federal Campaign. And then one special person I'd like to recognize, Mr. Maurice Honeywood of the Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard. He's been the volunteer campaign manager for far the biggest, strongest. I'm a little biased because I'm a shipyard employee, but of all the agencies, the Pearl Harbor Shipyard has really done a great job in the tradition of the campaign legend, Brendan Carvalho, who ran the campaign for so many years. And Maurice has also been a friend and a very supportive co-worker at the shipyard when it comes to all the things that Brian and I do at the FEB. So especially, he just dropped the word on me that he's heading to Miami in 2 days to be the HR director at Southcom. Is that right? So I'd like to wish Maurice fair winds and following seas in my old Coast Guard terms, and thank him again for all his support. You're a great teammate, Maurice. So, General, if I may have you join me at the podium. I'm honored to present this plaque with general vote of gratitude and appreciation to the Hawaii National Guard for leadership and support in serving as the chair agency for the 2021 Hawaii Pacific Area Combined Federal Campaign.
Mr. Conklin, please remain standing. Mr. Conklin has served as the LFCC chair for the Hawaii Pacific region for many years. Throughout his hard work and efforts, there has been much success in campaign structure and results. We'd like to take a moment to recognize the dedication and leadership we have benefited from Mr. Chris Conklin. We thank you, Mr. Conklin, for your leadership, guidance, and support. We wish you well in your retirement.
So I say, mahalo hui loa for your many years of service and dedication to the CFC. We wish you the very best in your retirement.
We now ask Rear Admiral Matthew W. Sibley to please come forward. As Mr. Conklin mentioned, each year the lead agency role is rotated amongst military agencies in Honolulu. The CFC Eagle Trophy is held by the lead agency for the duration of the campaign. Brigadier General Ota will now pass the torch of responsibility and accountability. Don't drop it. United States Coast Guard 14th District is now our lead CFC agency for the 2022 campaign. Rear Admiral Matthew W. Sibley, 2022 CFC Chair, will now provide our closing remarks.
I'm not entirely sure who's happy to pass that over. Brother was sitting there. Whenever you relieve somebody out of a responsibility, you always hope that they didn't do so well, so you got a little chance to step it up. Duke, you didn't hook me up on that one. You look at the campaigns we've had over the last couple of years, and it's been said a few times, challenging times, trying to learn to operate, doing a campaign where you don't always have that
person-to-person contact. Some of it's done virtually, and how we do all that. And it's just amazing how well this year's campaign has gone. And I look forward to learning the lessons that you have learned with our team as we put it together to go forward. And, going from, the Air Force in the clouds to the Coast Guard down on the water, we're really looking forward to taking over. CFC is just such an amazing endeavor, and something that, in my nearly 33 years of service is something that, you kind of look forward to every year because there's such goodness that it goes with. And I'm honored to take the helm for 2022. And I look forward to seeing more great things from everyone, even if you're going down to Miami. But I'm sure you'll backfill with another good person. So thanks, everyone, and have a great day.
Thank you, Rear Admiral Sibley. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time out to honor our award winners. A big mahalo to all of our CFC volunteers, whether you were a one-time event volunteer or an agency project officer. Thank you for donating your time and energy to our CFC charities and to our communities all over the world. Please enjoy the recognition video highlighting the winners of our contests and unit award recipients immediately following the ceremony. This concludes our ceremony. Please stand by for the departure of the official party and join Brigadier General Ota in congratulating our award winners. Please ensure social distancing is maintained while congratulating the winners.